What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. In tonight's episode, we are going to be taking these two haunted dolls right here. I got Annabelle and I got Abigail. I don't think these two have met yet, so what I want to do in tonight's episode is sit down with all the equipment, put these two together, and see how they interact with each other, see the type of responses we get, and we're just going to go from there, you guys. So if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Without any further ado, let's get right into tonight's episode. Alright, you guys, as you can see, I got Annabelle and Abigail out here. They each got their own K2 meter and cat ball, the Flux 2 and REM pod out. We're going to be running Spirit Talker, so let's go ahead and turn it on and let's see what all these two dolls have to say. Hi Annabelle. Hi Abigail. I wanted you two to meet each other. I was wondering if you had anything that you would like to share with me. If so, you can go ahead and touch those devices, or you can come through the Spirit Talker app and you can speak. Is the spirits of Abigail and Annabelle here with me? You do not have to be afraid to talk. These devices are not going to hurt you in any way, shape, or form, which both of you are very familiar with this equipment.
Cheerfulness.
Cheerfulness. Just got cheerfulness. Okay. It's pretty positive. So are you telling me that y'all like each other? Now, as most of you may know, these two dolls are very, very haunted. You know, and I believe Annabelle is pretty evil. You know, Abigail's not really all that innocent either. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to put these two together and see what all would happen. Why are y'all being so quiet tonight? Can you touch one of those devices and let me know that you're here with me, please? Use your energy. Abigail, is there anything that you would like to say to Annabelle? Annabelle, is there anything that you would like to say to Abigail?
Her.
Her. Yeah, her. What would you like to say to her? Are y'all friends? And surprisingly, it's very, very quiet. Very few responses. Nothing really happening with the equipment. It's pretty shocking, actually. You know, because I know both of these dolls are powerhouses, man. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I guess they're trying to fill each other out. Maybe they're going off of each other. That is pretty wild that the first response that I got was cheerfulness. What all would y'all like to say to each other?
Panic.
Panic. Who's speaking right now? Is this Annabelle? Why would you say panic? Annabelle, are you happy that I brought Abigail out here to meet you? No.
Hello, new friends.
Hello, new friends. Huh. That's pretty interesting. It said no, but it said hello, new friends, and it also said cheerful. Abigail, is that you wanting to be friends with Annabelle? Whoa. Okay. Wow. Man, I'm telling you guys what, these two dolls are just freaking creepy as hell. I'm telling you. It's so weird. Abigail, do you like Annabelle?
Be quiet and listen.
Be quiet and listen. Whoa. Be quiet and listen. Alright guys, I wanted to turn the light out just to see if that improves with the activity at all. Annabelle, what do you have
Walls
to...
hold secrets.
Walls hold secrets. Yes. Want the green guys. What exactly do you mean by that? Walls hold secrets. Do y'all really like each other?
Yes, sir.
It just said yes, sir. Whoa, yes. Oh, so y'all really do like each other. That's pretty wild. So if y'all being friends now, what all are you gonna do?
Connor.
Connor. Who's Connor? Which one is speaking to me right now?
He's a minor.
What? He's a minor. Bob Keppel. Abigail. What about Connor? That's a freaking creepy response, man. Connor, he's a minor. Huh. It's really weird, guys. I don't know. It feels like this type of energy that's like building and building, you know what I mean?
Rest.
Rest. What is that what you're doing? Are you resting? Yes. Wow, that's crazy. Whoa. Thank you. But like I was saying, guys, it's like I don't know. I don't know if I'm just waiting on something big to happen, but it's not very active tonight, you know? I mean, sure, the devices are going off a few times and stuff. It's nothing like, you know, when they're separated. You know,
My body is close by.
my body is close by. Can you tell me a little more about that? Where's your body at? But yeah, I figured this would be a freaking paranormal party having these two together, you know? Because I know for a fact both of these dolls are just powerhouses when it comes to haunted objects. I mean, you guys, most of you guys have seen the videos, you know, with Annabelle and all the poltergeist-like activity, and with Abigail, you know, some really crazy activity and responses that came out of her. Both of them are pretty unique, but they're kind of the same. You know, their stories are pretty similar to a point. You want to talk more about your body? Maybe we can try to find your body? Is that what you're looking for? No. Okay. So maybe that was just a random response you wanted to say.
Don't turn this off.
Okay, I won't. I won't turn it off. You gonna show me that you're here? Oh, Grandpa. Whoa, there you go. Alright. Whoa! Oh! That's freaking crazy right there, guys. And that's the type of stuff that Annabelle is capable of. Poltergeist-like activity. I was just talking
Hilda.
about that. And it said, what did it say? Don't turn this off. And I asked if they can show me that they're here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pick this thing back up. That is freaking crazy. That is unbelievable. That is wild. Thank you, Annabelle. Wow. That is freaking nuts.
Plans.
Plans. What's your plans? You've mentioned that before. What is y'all's plans? Is your plans to try to harm people? Whoa. Wow. So your plans are to try to harm people? Yes. Get the hell out of here, dude. Now we're starting to get some creepy responses. Wow.
Rejection.
Rejection. Alright, well y'all said rejection. What exactly do you mean by that? And your plans are to try to hurt people? You know, a response like that is not very surprising whatsoever, especially if it's coming from Annabelle. Well, either one of them at that matter, but you know, Annabelle has a thing of where she's very evil. You know, she wants to freaking burn the whole world down, and it's freaking nuts, guys. So no, getting a response like that, it don't surprise me whatsoever with these dolls. What else would y'all like to tell me for tonight?
Your presence is a gift.
Whoa, your presence is a gift. I don't know how to take that. Like, are y'all planning on trying to hurt me? And that thing beeps twice. What does that mean? Are y'all trying to hurt me? No. That's wild. N-O. The REM pod beeped twice, like they were trying to tell me no. And the flux 2 goes to red. You know, because I wasn't understanding what the beeps meant. That makes sense. That's crazy. So my presence is a gift. So what you're trying to say, if it wasn't for me, y'all wouldn't be able to know each other and become good friends. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Wow. Wow. That's pretty crazy. But I don't know how I want to take... Yes. I don't know how I want to take that, though. You know, there's no telling what these two are going to be plotting.
Anvil.
Anvil. I'm just kind of like staring at that K2 meter. I'm waiting for it to fall again. I'm not even joking. There it goes again. What did I just say? It said right. You already have. REM-pod. It said I'll move something. I'll move something. That's freaking nuts. Because you done knocked over the K2 meter twice. Guys, I seriously do not feel comfortable doing this.
Hope.
Hope.
Yes.
Dress. Dress. Yeah, y'all both got pretty dresses. Do y'all like each other's dresses? yeah, so alright guys, well, not getting a ton of responses through this thing. You know, with the K2 meter falling over twice, it does make me feel very uncomfortable continuing this session. I do not know what these two are plotting or what they're planning on doing. You know, with that K2 meter falling twice like that, they're showing me their power. They're showing me their dominance. You know, you got to keep in mind these are haunted objects. They're evil. We're in pot again. Whoa, big spikes from Annabelle. Huge spikes from Annabelle. As soon as I was mentioning they're evil. That's crazy. I don't know. Like, I got a lot that I want to say, but I just don't know what to say at this moment. Guys, let me know down in the comments if y'all want to see a part 2 to this. Maybe we can bring them out here again and try this on a different night.
Spectre.
Spectre. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Some freaky responses I'm getting, man. I want to say thank you guys so much for communicating with me tonight. You cannot attach to me or any of my equipment. You cannot follow me inside. You must stay out here. Wow, run pot again. That's crazy. May God be with you. And thank you. Yes. Flux 2 goes to green. Wow, that's crazy. I guess that's them telling me that they do want a part 2. You guys stay tuned for it. Alright you guys, not a whole bunch of crazy responses and activity tonight, but like I've mentioned in other videos, it's like that sometimes. But I will say this, the few responses that we did get in tonight's episode, especially with the K2 meter falling twice, that is pretty alarming, you know? So, I will tell you guys this also. The next episode is supposed to be us going back to Hangman's Tree for a revisit. What if we take the two haunted dolls, Abigail and Annabelle, to the hanging tree and just see what happens, you know? Let me know down in the comments. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead, do the thing. Go ahead and hit that like button. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Love you guys to death. And remember to keep it spooky. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.